The point of this video is to show that the two definitions of linear dependence are equivalent. This is our first technical video in which we won't really learn anything new. So if you'd like to skip it altogether, you can, and it won't affect your understanding of our future material. On the other hand, it's very important to develop this logical part of your brain, responsible for making very clear, disciplined, and rigorous logical arguments. So if you can get into this sort of thing, I think it'll provide a huge benefit to you. So the way we'll show that the two definitions are equivalent is by showing that if a set of vectors is linearly dependent according to the first definition, that it's also linearly dependent according to the second definition, and vice versa. If it's linearly dependent according to the second definition, it's also linearly dependent according to the first definition. And that would show that the two definitions are equivalent. So let me remind you what the definitions are. According to the first definition, a set of vectors is linearly dependent if one of them can be expressed as a linear combination of the rest. And the second definition is that a set of vectors is linearly dependent if there exists a non-trivial linear combination, meaning that at least one of alpha, beta, gamma, or delta is not zero, at least one, maybe more. So a non-trivial linear combination that equals zero. So those are the two. Let's show that one implies the other and the other way around. Going this way first, let's assume that A is a linear combination of other vectors. It's not required to be a non-trivial linear combination, just any linear combination. All the coefficients could be zero. That's not important. So according to the first definition, A is a linear combination of other vectors. So what can we do? We can move A to the other side of the equation and actually have the sides of the equation trade sides so that all of the terms are on the left-hand side, and we would have a linear combination that equals zero. You see, it's the original linear combination minus A, that's for moving A to the other side, equals zero. So we just have to explain why this linear combination is non-trivial. So in other words, why at least one of its coefficients is non-zero. And of course, it is so because this coefficient is not zero. This coefficient is minus 1. So this linear combination is non-trivial. So a set of vectors linearly dependent according to the first definition is also linearly dependent according to the second definition. Just a very, very easy way to go from first definition to the second. Let's now move from the second to the first. According to the second definition, we have a set of vectors that's linearly dependent because there exists a non-trivial linear combination that equals zero. So what does non-trivial mean? It means that one of these coefficients is not zero. Let's just say it's gamma. Could have been any one, but for the sake of concreteness, let's just say it's gamma. So if it's gamma, then we can quote-unquote solve for C by moving the other three terms to the right-hand side with a minus sign, and then we'll have gamma C equals minus all of those terms. And then because gamma is not zero, we can divide both sides by gamma, and we'll get that C equals minus alpha over gamma A, minus beta over gamma B, and minus delta over gamma D. So we once again have one of the vectors is a linear combination of the rest. So if there exists a non-trivial linear combination that equals zero, then one of the vectors can be expressed as a linear combination of the rest. So 2 implies 1. We showed before that 1 implies 2. So the two definitions are equivalent. And you will see that in the future, we will use these definitions interchangeably because after all, they're equivalent. And you will see that in some situations, it's more convenient to use this one. In other situations, it's more convenient to use this one. So what we're going to do in the next few videos is consider a few examples and exercises that are based on the concept of linear dependence and linear independence.